Hi, my name is Aniza, and I'm going to speak with you in this moment about my relationship with channeling. So, I opened the Akashic Records, well, a year ago. Yeah, wow, this time last year in Peru, um, in Peru, in the sacred ruins of Ollantaytambo, um, through a series of beautiful synchronicities in which I was just deeply listening and following the signs of the universe. It led me to Ollantaytambo on a certain day. I actually want to say January 21st, but I'm not sure. And the records just opened for me in that field. And a large part of what I want to bring through Voices of Light is voices of light, as in different channel voices, voices of ancestors, voices of elementals, other people's voices that I know from along my spiritual journey, that are sharing their work in their own way. And the Akashic Records. So the Akashic Records appear to me in a very unique way. I don't actually know how they appear to other people, so maybe they appear to many of us in the same way. I'm really not sure. But they appear to me as like a purple light structure. It feels like I'm entering into an alternative form of consciousness. And they appear to me as purple light structure. Many times in my meditation, I just like go to them and sit there, and then when I hear them within my inner mind, the visuals kind of dissipate into the words. I can't, it's sort of hard to describe. It's like I am just looking into the silence, darkness of my being and hearing words. And sometimes they'll show me lots of images in reflection to these words. And I just want to talk about my relationship with channeling because I'm aware that anything I channel is me. It's part of my being. It's an alternative part of my being that I just don't call Aniza, but it is still an aspect of my soul, of my being. Because my whole soul isn't Aniza. My whole being is not the name my I. My I is one part and many parts. And so for me, channeling is coming into relationship. If I feel and hear a spirit, I recognize that that spirit holds a vibration inside of myself. I also recognize that spirit holds a vibration outside of myself, the same way any other person does, the same way I know that another person is located inside of me, but also we see others as separate. We name them as separate, we see them as separate, and yet we are all one. But there's still the experience of separation, and through that experience of separation we learn about ourselves through other perspectives. And so that is what channeling allows for my personal being. It's a way of seeing not only my varied consciousness, but in some ways like multiple dimensional consciousness in a way that I wouldn't associate as an I. It comes in as something much vaster than I could possibly imagine, and yet I am that vastness. I am the vastness that I could possibly imagine. And so there will be moments on this Voices of Light where I'll be channeling the Akashic Records, and I would say terms like I'm going to bring them in, and then maybe I'll talk as if I am not them, holding the recognition that I am them and I am not them. The way my I operates, the way I speak, is very different than the direct eloquence and the precision of the Akashic Records as they appear to me. The Akashic Records are a source of our soul history that is held within every one of our beings. We all have the capacity to enter the Akashic Records, but it doesn't mean that all of us will. We all have the capacity to do anything. It doesn't mean that all of us will. I mean, for the sake that it's not our soul path, for the sake of, what would they say? It's like a certain it's like a certain vibrational thread they're showing me, and it's like a pathway, and there's so many pathways, and maybe you're on a path of awakening, but that's not the pathway you'll open, or maybe it is the pathway you open. It doesn't matter what comes through as long as we walk our path. The Akashic Records is a part of my path. Alternative forms of consciousness coming into my consciousness is a part of my path, and that is the path I'm sharing here with you. I have a hard time making eye contact with the camera because my mind's always going like out into, and so I'm like wanting to look here, but like my attention's actually not right here. Okay. Thank you all for listening. I'm going to bring this video to a wrap for now. There's so much more to share about what it means for me to be here sharing as a healer practitioner, sharing as a healer, sharing as a channel, and so much more about my work I want to share. But this isn't the moment. This moment is just holding the foundation of the Akashic Records and my relationship for right now. There's more information about the healing work I share in the link below for resource healing. And then my Facebook link to Voices of Light that has more information about myself and what I'm offering the world at this time. And I'll post another video soon about the type of work I do and the type of work that brought me to my me, that brought me into the world as myself in a way I couldn't have imagined, and yet is, and I'm super grateful. I feel super blessed. I feel lots of love. So blessings, gratitude, and love to all of you.